What is up, budgeting family and friends? My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel, where I am documenting our six-figure journey as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker with a virtual private practice, also working a part-time job, along with my husband, who is a welder. Together we have a combined income of about $130,000 per year, and we started our journey in October of 2023 with $305,884 worth of debt, and the goal is to have this debt eliminated in full by December 31st, 2026 or before. And we are documenting our journey and sharing that with you guys here in the form of monthly budgets, weekly budgets, debt updates. And because I'm an entrepreneur, I do share my earnings that I earned in my private practice at the end of every month, as well as do Transfer Tuesday on every Tuesday to be making active, consistent progress towards eliminating our debt. If that sounds like something you are interested in, then I encourage you to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss a video or any aspect of our long journey here. Today's video is April week 3's budget, and we will get right into it. Alright, so this budget starts Thursday, April the 11th, and it goes to the following Wednesday, which is April the 17th. If you are new here, we budget weekly because my husband is paid every Thursday. I am paid every Friday, so our budgeting weeks go from the Thursday to the following Wednesday. The income for this week was planned at $1,700. And the actual income for this week was $4,732.15. That was $805.58 earned from my husband's full-time job, $936.67 earned from my full-time job. My husband earned $989.90 in side hustle income. And then I transferred $2,000 out of my savings account to cover my taxes in the amount of $2,000. So that brought, again, our income for this week to $4,732.15. The savings for this week was planned at $185, with $50 to my high yield savings account, $50 to my husband's high yield savings account. We plan to put $25 into our Christmas 2024 sinking fund, but actually put $30.43 into our Christmas sinking fund. Princeton got $10 into his college fund, and my daughter Ashton, who is in college, we plan to put $50, but for this week we put $20.39, probably to cover an expense that she put on the American Express card. So that brought our actual savings for this week to $160.82. The bills for this pay period were planned at $457.67, with $332 planned and 99 cents for Wells Fargo home mortgage. We do pay our mortgage weekly, but we actually put $333 to the mortgage. $58 was planned and $58 came out for my husband's cell phone plan. $41.63 was planned for my son's instrument, and $41.63 came out. And $25.06 was planned for Planet Fitness, and $25.05 did come out, which brought our actual bills for this week to $457.68. We transitioned over to expenses, and expenses were planned at $525, and our actual expenses, with $150 planned to go towards groceries, we actually spent $170.24. Gas was planned at $120, and we actually spent $191.48. $25 was planned for beauty maintenance. $0 went towards that. $50 for toiletries and $50 for household, and $0 went towards that. $50 for fast food, and we actually spent $194.54. And $80 to miscellaneous, and we actually spent $2,188.94. I wonder what that was if it wasn't my taxes. So that brought our actual expenses for this week to $2,746.20. We transitioned over to debt, and debt for this pay period was planned at $438.20, with $50 on the state employees credit union credit card, which has a 0 balance. My Hilton American Express has a $40 minimum payment, and we paid $65.41. My husband's Hilton American Express has a $40 payment, and we paid $989.90. Sam's Club has a $29 minimum payment, and we put $231.04. We paid that. It was probably a balance that was paid off because we do use our Sam's Club card, but we pay the balance in full. And Best Buy has a $29 minimum payment, and we applied that minimum payment to the next debt, which was probably one of these actually. And then Honda Financial is also paid weekly at $250.20, and $250.20 came out, which brought our actual debt payment to $1,536.55. We go up to budgeted versus the actual. We actually rolled over $589.54. Our income was planned at $1,700, and we had an actual income of $4,732.15. The planned savings was $185, and we actually saved $160.82. The income spent, which is the combination of bills and expenses, was planned at $982.67, and we actually spent $3,203.88. And the debt paid off was planned at $438.20, and we actually paid $1,536.55 towards debt, which left a remaining balance of $94.13 and an actual balance of $420.44. And because that was so long ago, I don't remember what the actual remaining balance was, if there even was one. We go up to the breakdown, and it looks like we were able to put 3.3% towards savings of our income for this week, which is disappointing. 9.3% of our income went towards bills, 56% of our income went towards expenses, and 31.4% went towards debt. Also disappointing. Because we were so drastically over in every category in our expenses, we will go down and look at what we spent our money on. It looks like $13.24 was purchased for water and cranberry juice. $12.62 on additional groceries, $4.17 on slushies, which went in the fast food category. We bought groceries and household products from Sam's Club in March, and we paid the balance off in April. Gas more than one time per week in more than one car put us over budget there. KFC again, and fast food. Shorts, which probably went into miscellaneous, and at this point I think we do have to establish a clothing fund. Eating out again for fast food, alcoholic beverages when we were on our date weekend, donuts, Wendy's, breakfast, groceries in the amount of $142.34. Again, gas in the Honda. Transfer from savings, that was the $2,000 in side hustle income for me. And this, okay, so the $989 was not actually side hustle money. It was a transfer from the savings for the credit card payment from my husband's savings. $2,000 was the federal tax payment, which was categorized under miscellaneous. We had to pay the rental payment. We paid Ashton's charge for gas, Ashton's charge for art supplies on the Hilton American Express. Amazon Prime came out in the amount of $148.38, and that was probably the annual subscription, and it must be my husband's because I canceled hours. Dinner at Kava. And what probably happened is me and my husband ate, and then he also ordered him lunch for the next day. Ice cream cones, and then I sent $9 to my daughter to get some tacos. So that is why we were over in fast food, gas, and miscellaneous. So that is it for April's budget week 3. If I had to give my weekly budget for this week a grade, I definitely would give it a D. plus. The plus is because we did actually pay all of our bills and all of our debts, but we did some horrible mismanagement of our money, and I definitely would love to see that improved as the months progress. That is it for April week 3's budget. Again, if you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to follow us on our 6-figure debt-free journey. Again, we started in October of 2023 with $305,884. We started this month, April, at $284,917.87. So that is what a little under $20,000 that have been paid off since October of 2023. And the goal is to have all of this debt eliminated by December 31st, 2026. And if you are interested in following our journey of eliminating debt and then building wealth to become work optional and approach FIRE, then make sure you have subscribed to my channel here, as well as shared my channel with others who may be on a similar journey. That is it for me this week. Thank you for watching thus far or tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.